Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to episode 334 of your Overseas Connection, the official podcast of the G4TE.com community. That is gaming for the elderly. We are your mature gateway to a fun-loving community of gamers. And today is August 26, 2015. Midlife gamer, whatever. All right, let's get to the podcast business. Mark Hannix is supposed to be on this podcast. He's filling in for Richard Webster, for Fraser Moores, or Moore, or whatever you want to call him, the Canadian dude. He's not here. Mark also is not here because Mark cannot operate a computer. We have now come to the conclusion he is incapable of operating a computer.
Too old.
Yes, too old, clearly. Now, Nicole Radowski, you have kindly filled in for Richard Webster.
Yes, I'm not covering him. I'm covering for him.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. And on the show, as planned, as he was supposed to be, Mr. Shake My Boobies, Robin Tate.
Hi guys, yeah, good to see you. I've seen more boobs tonight than I care to mention.
No.
Yeah, look, Greg mentioned midlife gamer. I got a shout out right now. I don't want you to come away from here if you're listening to this live, but on Twitch, /uncle_Fista, the guys are doing their 24-hour gaming thing. Started at 9 o'clock this morning, so they're 12, 13, 14 hours in at the moment.
Let me make a suggestion. Let me make a suggestion.
After the podcast's over, tune in.
Just donate money to them. Don't even bother tuning in. Donate some money to them and just listen to us and over again. We've got a lot of back episodes you can listen to. There's no need to get away from this channel. Everything you possibly could need is right here.
It is, too right, and more.
Absolutely. All right, well, we do anticipate Mark Wright at some point showing up. We think he's now going to attempt to use his third device to get onto Skype and join the call. And that would be his telephone, which he did last time, I believe, to circumvent the system.
Oh, no, in WhatsApp he said his Xbox One.
Okay, all right.
Excellent. It does everything, you know. It does everything.
We'll try and I will just keep trying to bring him in every chance I get. All right, but let us move on at least while we wait for Mark to join the show. Let's talk video games. Let's talk. Well, actually, I take that back. Before we talk video games, before we dive into that piece of business, we had a listener. He wanted a question answered. So Craig McNorton. Sorry, Craig. He wrote in, also known as Ballbag420 out of the community, and said, "Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and Bongo. I'm listening to this week's podcast, and already the Xbox sharing feature has been mentioned a few times. Is there any chance of taking 5 minutes on the show to explain it a bit? I'm looking to use it with my actual brother, probably a world first, but I am unsure of all its ins and outs, and both setting it up and using it, for example. If he is playing one of my games and I try to play it, what happens? And do the games have to be digital purchases to share? Thanks in advance, and keep up the fine show. Keep up the work on the fine show. How do I apply for a sugar daddy position, as previously mentioned on the show?" So if you want to be my sugar daddy, Ballbag420, it's quite simple. You just need to make enough money to cover all my game expenses, and then you can be my sugar daddy. I'm not too low to go there. All right, so Xbox sharing feature, and I believe this is also an option on the PlayStation 4. I don't specifically know how it sets up on that, but let's go through this for you, Craig. So, in a nutshell, you and your brother each have gamer tags. Then you have your home consoles, so your base Xbox Ones. So what you have to do is put both of your gamer tags on each console. So you're going to have your brother-in-law, your brother's gamer tag on your console, and your gamer tag will be on his console. Then you have to go into the settings. And when you're in the settings, sign in with at your house, Craig, sign in with your brother's gamer tag. And then go into the home console section of the settings where you will dictate if it's a home console. And you want to change that and say, this is my home console with your brother's gamer tag. And your brother needs to do the same thing on his Xbox with your gamer tag, Craig. And then after you do that, basically, Craig, your home console will be considered your brother's console, and your brother's console will be considered your console. So then, after having done that, sign out, and then sign in with your own gamer tag. And you can even set the preferences to automatically sign you in with your own gamer tag so it doesn't ever become confusing. And at this point, once you're signed in with both your own gamer tag, you will have access to your brother's digital library as well as your own digital library, and of course any disc games that you're playing. They do have to be digital games to share. So the upside is digital games you can play at the same time. There's no problem with that. You have to be logged into Xbox Live. That is one of the caveats. So let's say your brother bought Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on his account and he bought it digitally. You would be able to access Call of Duty from your house because your console is considered your brother's console, and all of the games are basically being not only tied to your home console, but they're tied to your gamer tag. And so that's pretty much how it works. It does have to be digital games. You can be logged in at the same time. And I'm just guessing by Nicole's smile there that Mark is still having problems logging in, trying
yes,
to get...
but Richard called him Marla instead of Mark. And he's all, what the fuck is Marla? I meant Mark, obviously.
Right.
So it was just funny. Granddad
Can
business.
I just add a couple of things to that,
Absolutely,
Greg, if you don't mind?
absolutely.
So in my case, I use my Microsoft account and my OneDrive an awful lot for work. So
Right.
What I did with my brother in Canada, Fraser, not that I don't trust Fraser, but you mightn't always have your brother, or you may have sensitive stuff in your Microsoft account that you mightn't just want open. So
Right.
when I logged in with Fraser's account, because I needed his Microsoft password, you need that.
Right.
So you log in with your username and the password. And Fraser done the same with mine. And as soon as that was done, I logged out of Fraser's account. And when you log into your Xbox, in my house, there's 5 or 6 different profiles you can log into. Fraser's account is still there. It'll always be on my machine because it thinks that it lives in Northern Ireland.
Right.
And So what we did then is you only ever have to log in once. So at that point then, we both changed our Microsoft passwords.
Right.
So there can never ever be any doubt that Fraser's hooking through my OneDrive and my Microsoft stuff. Not that I don't trust you, Fraser, but just it's beyond doubt now that can never happen. So you mightn't always be fortunate enough to have a brother.
Yeah, and
so
that's
if you might,
excellent point, Robin.
But you still, but the gist of it is it still works the same way. You never ever have to log into the other person's account ever again. It just sits there as a sort of unused account. You log in as normal. There's nothing
Right.
weird to do.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but
yeah,
you know, be forewarned. You know, if you are doing this with somebody you don't know, I would not recommend doing that. Make sure you trust the person you are sharing your account with. Make sure your brother is a trustworthy person, because at least for a short period of time, they're going to have access to your account and potentially, and this is the big one. A lot of people have credit cards attached to their account, PayPal accounts attached to their account. So you want to make sure that the person you're sharing with, obviously, you trust.
But again, remember, as soon as you've logged in, you can
Yes.
change your Microsoft password so they won't have access to any of that. But there is a short period of time that your sort of
vulnerable.
friend that you've maybe never met, you're vulnerable, just until that's done.
Right.
But but on the whole, hopefully it's not a complete stranger. You've maybe talked to them for a year or two online, and
he did say it was his brother.
built up there.
Right. He did say it was his brother. That's
But
a
generally,
first.
for other people that are out there talking about doing this, but the brother
Right.
thing, I would change the password anyway. Wouldn't want
Yeah.
my brother hooking through all my personal files.
But again,
But it's a great system.
yeah, the upsides are tremendous. You're sharing your digital library. Another step you can take, which I would highly recommend, especially if this is going to be a long-term sharing relationship. PayPal is a usable source for payment within the Xbox Live Marketplace. So what I have done with my brother is we set up PayPal accounts to where we will send funds to one another depending on where the deal is that we're going to get for a game, and we just we basically talk up the upcoming games and what games we're most interested in, and the ones we agree on, we kind of agree to split the costs. And so he'll wire me money through PayPal, or I'll wire him money through PayPal. It'll do conversions for you, so you can, if your brother lives overseas, that's not an issue. And just use PayPal to pay for the games, and this way you can literally split the costs. And
Fraser's only been sending syrup.
Again, Canadian. Yes. I am excited to say Mark Wright has just logged in.
Hey!
Woo, Mark!
Granda! Woo, it's Granda!
Yes.
Yay!
Grandpa Mark Wright.
Hi, Marky.
Hello.
Mark, technology. You love it, don't you?
Modern fucking fungal fucking things.
Mark, we just were going over the virtues of game sharing through Xbox One, and setting that up. Craig McNorton. Sorry again, Craig. I've screwed that up twice now. He had asked the question, so we answered it for
is that
him.
the guy who does antivirus stuff?
Yes. Craig has a vast network of antivirus software that apparently he has put on your computers and prevents you from using Skype. No, but we were talking about game sharing and the benefits and any cons that you can think of. The one con that comes to mind, obviously, is if Xbox Live goes down. Because game sharing only works if Xbox Live is up.
So I could play your digital titles if Xbox Live went down, but I can't play mine.
Right, yeah. So that is a bit of a challenge, but outside of that, I mean that really is the one hiccup, if you will, to the system. And then of course disc games. Disc games you will not be able to share. So disc games will have if you buy disc, it's only going to be playable on the system you're inserting the disc for. So,
this game doesn't work.
All right. Well, Mark, since you are now on the show, Mark, how are you doing?
I'm a bit vexed at the moment. A bit stressed out. I've been prepared since like 20 to 10. 20 to 10, 11.
Right,
I don't even know what time it is now.
Mark, how many devices have you gone through to get onto? I don't even know what device you're currently using to.
I'm using. Hang on, I've got Twitch going in my ear as well. I was trying to use the Mac with Skype because I've got all the gubbins there for the sound intros and that, and the call recorder.
Right.
If you recall, a couple of weeks ago, I had a problem where it crashed every time I connected to a call.
Basically the same thing that happened tonight. And I was assured by you, by the way. I would just like to point this out. You assured me this past week that all the kinks are worked out. I've got it working just fine.
It was working.
Right.
I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had to do the boot camp into Windows 10, install Skype, and get on as quick as I can.
Okay.
So,
all right. Maybe it's that Apple isn't wanting to play with Microsoft machines in a native situation.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Well, Mark, we are glad to have you here.
Thank you. I'm sorry I'm late, everyone.
That's okay. You only disappointed 12,000 viewers of some other show.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah. Probably made them all happy.
Actually, never mind. Yeah, Mark. Everybody's left. They're all actually now at the Midlife Gamer podcast because Robin told them to go there. So.
Yeah. Well, the loyal fans in there. I mean, we've got Captain Kirk in there at the moment, and Martin 3N1, PG Tips, Step J, and Steve-O 1982, and the veteran gamers. And I assume that's Chinny.
Yeah.
Because he's looking to play a song, Gears. Jesus wants to play Gears. So, yeah, those are the guys that are in there at the moment.
Yeah, we're not allowed to talk about Gears in this podcast. Nicole has threatened all of us.
We are. Nice.
So, I've been playing Gears.
Yes, well, let's talk about it. Let's get the elephant out of the room. Gears of War, I believe all of us, except for one of us, has been playing Gears of War Ultimate Edition. Let's talk about it. Are we happy with the edition? Is it worth the pickup?
It didn't take long for all the fucking shotgun wankers to fucking start owning us again, did it? We had a quick go tonight, Robin, and we got slaughtered, didn't we?
Yeah, we didn't need
Suck and winkers.
Charlie. I was playing with Charlie for 20 minutes. My 9-year-old. Yes, extreme content switched off, and we got absolutely hammered by the Hammer of Dawn. Yeah, but we were put in the lobby with level 12s, and we were like level 1 and 2.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, look, it does it look as if it's upraised? I don't know.
It is.
It does in the story mode. Story mode, definitely.
Well,
You
it
can see how smooth
100% is. The original Gears, I think, shipped at 720. This is shipping at 1080 across all. The difference is it's 1080 30 frames per second in story mode, and it's 1080 60 frames in multiplayer.
It is buttery smooth. It is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's lovely to be back. It takes a while to get used to that control scheme again. Which one button roadie run? And yeah, but it's cool. I've only played a little bit this morning and a little bit this evening there with Mark, and I intend to do a lot more.
We
I don't know if
definitely
it'll
do.
have the holding power.
I'm
Will
sorry.
it have the holding power? Will it have that? Will it grab us again?
I think
don't know.
it's going to. It'll probably have limited holding power. I don't see this as being a. It's a game you'll come back to from time to time, but I don't necessarily think it's going to suddenly be like everybody's playing Gears constantly nonstop. Only because it is an older game. I mean, granted they've done the reboot to it, but I mean, there's a ton of new stuff coming out this holiday. And the other real big perk to this, obviously, for a lot of people, is they want to play the Gears 4 beta. And that is supposedly coming at the end of this holiday. So, buying this game gets you into that. So that's another big draw. Yeah, I mean, I'm thoroughly pleased with it. I had getting into the campaign, the new cutscenes, some of the different direction they've given to it, completely works. I wish they had included some kind of horde mode. I would have really loved that, but the fact that we get access to the other 4 backwards compatible games in the Gears series kind of makes up for it. So I don't have a problem with that. I'll be playing Horde mode in Gears 3. And maybe Judgment, because I think I like Judgment's Horde mode a little bit better. They added just a little bit more to it.
I don't know. Gears 3 is a definitive version for me, I think.
Amen.
Talking of the older versions of Gears,
Right.
when you buy the remastered version, it says you get all the old ones on the 360 versions free.
Right.
Yeah. How? When?
Yeah, well,
Hi.
I went on my 360 today to try download them, and Gears 2 and Judgment wanted to charge me. So I tweeted Xbox support, and I say, oh, well, if you check the small print, you'll find it's only when they've become backwards compatible you can
Right.
download them on the Xbox One, not the 360.
Which, to be perfectly fair, makes a lot of sense.
I know, but I'm just trying it on.
Yeah, and so the backwards compatibility stuff is supposed to officially launch, I believe, in the September timeframe when they do the big Windows update. That's when that'll be kicking off. So
Yeah.
we'll see. We shall see. All right. Anything else on Gears of War? Nicole, did you want to chime in here?
I hate you guys.
All right. What else? What else might we want to talk about? Nicole, anything on the playlist? I see a word there that I'm not going to repeat because I don't think you've been playing with that.
Yeah, I haven't played anything.
Have you done what you've been playing?
I haven't been playing with that, but no, I haven't played anything. Oh, put him away.
Robin.
Nice.
So mean. Oh, sorry, Kim. I moved you up a row. No, I've been too busy.
Fair enough. House building is going well.
Shh. That's a secret.
Oops.
Mark Wright, what have you been playing?
So have you guys done what you've been playing yet?
No, we
Nope.
were
Oh,
just
right,
we were
okay.
stalling, We're
So
trying to
I see
giving.
Robin's got this on his list, so we can talk about this Pure Hold'em.
Yes, let's talk about
Oh,
that. I have yet to play it.
Your release, yeah.
All
it's Texas Hold'em. But no, it's a really good version. There's a few little niggles what I don't like about it, where to actually view the cards in the center of the table, know the flop and everything. Sometimes the angle of it's a bit hard to 100% see.
Sort of follows
me.
Okay.
Follows the camera around a wee bit or something. It's trying to be a bit smart for itself.
But it's good how they've got the setup. Instead of having, like on the 360 one, Full House Book, you had avatars all around the table.
Mm-hmm.
On this one, you've got like iPads all around the table, and on each iPad, you've got a picture of your avatar, or whatever your profile picture is.
Okay.
And then you have how much money they've got in total, chips on that table, how much they're betting and everything. So it's quite cool how they do it. And it's really fluid. I've had no problems with it.
Okay.
I've been playing with some friends. It's really good.
Yeah, I was playing with Step J and Kyle there through the week, and we had great fun. You know,
Right.
I schooled them, and Fraser joined in as well. It's like a classier version of the 360 version,
Right.
where it was a bit more cartoony. This is a bit more, I don't know, upmarket. I think the little window surfaces that are around the table, they're not iPads. The window surfaces, they're all around,
Right.
I think they're kind of missing the beat. There's an opportunity to have more information on that.
Microsoft.
Oh my god. Little tablets. Just go there.
Generic
but
tablet.
Yeah, it would be cool
Let's
if you
go
had
home.
a little video feed on that,
Yeah.
just like this here now, like
We
the
said
scat.
that
That
the
would
other
be
night,
cool.
Right. Kind of like Uno
Yeah,
back in the day.
yeah. So,
Yeah,
Right.
you
so
do
you'll
windmills.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you'll
love
end up with loads of knobs on it, won't you?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
knobs and boobs and all kinds of stuff. Because porn, I think, was the number one thing broadcast in Uno.
But I'm right now. I'm just itching to play some Hold'em again because it's a really good social thing. You know, you can get in there and all in. And
See,
get your
and
flop.
again, this is where my mind just goes right away to we all have PayPal accounts. real
Yeah. Well,
money
it's
hold'em
fun.
games. You could do them, penny poker, that kind of thing.
It's fun. It's funny actually. I'm not quite sure yet because you do start off with credits. Now maybe correct me here, Mark, if you've done this, but you've got to start with a few thousand credits. But if you get completely zero in your bank, I think there's an option to actually buy credits.
I'm sure
Yeah,
there is.
that's
So-
a bit of-
Yeah.
You could either
So-
earn them back in the free play table. There's a Joker table where you play with like play money, but as you're progressing, for each decent hand you get like 5 credits, 10 credits, and after so many rounds you get credits. So that's the way of building it back up.
Okay.
So there is a bit of a risk to losing all your credits, whereas the other ones you can just lose them all. It doesn't matter.
And a little tip as well, there is a game that you can play once a day or
Yeah.
pay to pay it more, which is a high-low game, high-low cards. You go through the deck.
Okay.
And I played it once and I got all the way through all the cards and I got about 30,000 credits
Yeah.
for it. Some oddities with it as well. The achievements pop like mad, but they're
Yep.
completely and utterly not tied to the achievement that you get. So it's like you have completed the game. Achievement pops up when you just started, or they're
You
not,
got a
they're not
handheld.
linked. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not linked to the right achievements.
Okay.
So that's maybe just a little odd thing they'll patch in, but the
Yeah.
achievements pop thick and fast actually on it.
I've actually tweeted Vufu, who are the developers, because the same people who did Pure Pool, and I got some really good responses off them. They were kept asking questions on when it was doing it and that, and it looked very aware of a problem. And apparently it's a widespread problem. But like my first
Mark,
hand,
why are you ruining this for everybody? And these are like free achievements. They're popping up all over the place, and now you're basically telling. You're tattling.
Yeah, but
Damn you, Mark. And see, it's going to get fixed by the time I get on and I play a hand, and they're going to be like, sorry, we fixed everything. It's
Yeah.
going to take you
No,
50,000 hands to
no,
complete it.
You'll get the right achievements. We're still
You
getting
get-
achievements,
yeah.
but we're getting achievements, but they're not the
achievements do
ones that
come-
are the thing.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
playing poker. It's a little bit of chance, You never know what you're going to get.
they come thick and fast, so don't worry about the achievements.
Oh.
But my first hand, I got a pair, and I got an achievement for a straight flush. So
Yeah.
that's sort of like highest hand in the whole game. So that's ticked off a bucket list, isn't it?
Now, Mark, do you play a lot of poker
in real life or
in real life?
no?
So maybe you did have a straight flush and you didn't know.
I've played a lot on the computer. And I'm not that old.
Oh, our buddy Paul PG Tips says they appear to be fixed today, so you are
Damn
already
it.
too late, Greg.
Son of a bitch. All right.
Yes.
I'll earn them.
We're going to have some poker nights as part of the community stuff. Just keep an eye. I just fired up on Twitter and Facebook earlier on this week, and a few guys jumped in. So we're going to have a poker night.
Got
quite
some
regularly
gears.
The next one.
Thursdays.
Yeah.
Thursdays is good for
Poker and
poker.
gears.
Okay, Thursdays is good. I hear Thursdays is good for poker. So next Thursday, 10 o'clock UK time, if you're available. Poker. I'll make it a date.
All right.
Thursday.
All right. So Pure Hold'em, a good pickup.
Yeah.
What else on the playlist, Mark?
A bit more F1 2015.
Right. Any more
we've
crazy crashes?
No, I'm improving my game. Been playing 100% races every night, ready for the league, what starts a week on Sunday, for what Chris Hemwood's doing, the track guys. And I actually came third last night, which was
Nice.
a really proud moment for me, because I'm usually sort of like at the back, so yeah.
There's some quality racers in that group. That is
Yeah.
definitely an achievement.
Well, luckily two of them weren't playing last night. Taffman and Wodan weren't on last night.
Yeah.
But
I was.
yeah,
I came in third place out of 3 racers.
Three.
Yeah, well, no, boys, about 7 cheeky bastards. We're about 7 of us on. But yeah, I'm really happy. I got the tyre strategy right, and everything just seemed to flow. I didn't make many mistakes.
Don't
So,
stroke
yeah,
your Phoenix,
Joseph.
Robin. Do not stroke your Phoenix.
And the other game I've been playing, I haven't played too much of it yet, but I've been playing my zombie game, which used to be Zombie U.
Yes, I gave it a little bit of a go with that. Just a very short stint. It kind of throws you into it.
Yeah, just a bit, yeah.
It's kind of like survive. And I think at least early on, there's the guy that's talking to you, and I'm assuming he probably is talking to you throughout the entire time, but I wasn't paying attention too much to him, and I thought there was going to be some kind of proper tutorial, and there really wasn't. So I started to feel a little bit lost and quickly got scared and turned it off.
Yeah. No, it's really good. Once a zombie gets hold of you, your health starts going down a little bit, but once they pin you on that floor, that's it. It's game over.
Right.
And it's like State of Decay. Once that guy's dead, he's dead.
Right.
And then you use another survivor.
Right.
There is a harder mode where it's roguelike, where once you're dead, that's it. You have to start all over again. I'm not that brave.
And question, and I want to say this was part of the original game, but you can go back and you can find your body, right? Or your loot. But doesn't your old self become a zombie?
Your old self can kill you.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, which is an awesome touch.
Yes.
So there was unique features with the Wii U version, Mark. You know that you had to look down at your pad to look in your rucksack. How have they got around that with controller only?
It's a bit like The Last of Us. What you do is you press the menu button, and he'll get his backpack and swing it onto the floor and start rummaging, and then you get the icons on the screen. So,
but of course, if you're not paused at that stage, the zombies can get you at that point.
And when you close that menu, he's got to put his backpack on and everything. So it's a real gamble to look in your backpack when you've got an area what you don't know about.
Right.
So, yeah, so it's a bit scary. The graphics are pretty decent. The atmosphere is brilliant.
It looks
the lighting's
good, yeah.
really good. Yeah, the lighting's excellent.
Yeah,
Even if you turn the brightness up, you can't see all.
Yeah, I downloaded Dying Light. They have a demo out. And I've been because I never played Dying Light, so I'm going to try and compare the two up in the coming week and see which
different
stands
games.
out.
Yeah.
Still haven't put it in. Goodness, it's bad.
The one thing I don't like about Zombie is navigation. The map. There is a map what you use in it, and you can pin different parts to the map, which I've not totally figured out yet. But it doesn't pinpoint where you are. It's just got like a blue border around the area, and I'm finding it really difficult to get to.
Wow, you just went completely quiet, Mark. You're talking. I see your lips moving. I hear nothing. About like that. Yes. Still don't hear you, Mark. And Robin went dead too. We lost both the entire shelf of England. I just fell into the ocean apparently.
It just fell in the ocean.
Yes. England is gone. the
It's all the
zombies. I mean, that is where 28 Days took over. 28 Days. You remember that zombie movie? Did you ever see that, Nicole?
No, that I missed a zombie movie. Really?
Yes, you did. 28 Days.
Yeah. Well, Fear started in your neck of the woods. Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah. I actually like that, by the way. Kind of digging that.
God, I thought it was boring.
Well, okay. I will give you. They had a bit of a long setup.
Yes.
But
now that
seriously, all of England just tapped out. There, no internet connection, nothing.
That's okay. We didn't want him on the show anyway. It's just you and me.
I think Robin's
just
on. They're both back. They're both back.
The UK died.
We figured that because it was both of you.
Yes.
Yeah, the call quality thing in the bottom right just went completely red. What's up?
Yes, and everybody's like dark at the moment too.
I know. And what did Mark swallow? Like some little voice changer thing, Darth Vader toy.
Yeah.
I've just been sucking on some helium balloons.
No, it's a Darth Vader toy.
It's telling me
connection to the US under the sea just died. I think.
Speaking of Darth Vader, have y'all ever seen the YouTube thing where they use all of the Terminator guy, Arnold Schwarzenegger's voiceover for Darth Vader scenes?
No, I've seen the one where they use the guy from... Oh, we've lost Greg, no?
No, you haven't lost me. I'm still here. I just turned my camera off, and it seemed to help out all of the web camera business.
The film, what's the film? Is it Snatch or Lock, Stock? One of them type of films. Guy Ritchie film, where there's guys feeds people to the pigs.
Oh yeah.
What
was that?
There's I can't remember now.
It was Lock, Stock.
Yeah, that's voiced over on the Star Wars bit, and it works really well.
Anyway, not a game. So what? We don't.
Not a game.
Not a game.
Not a game. Exactly. All right. So we got through Zombie. We had an English power outage because it was all of England that just went dark.
No, it was England and Ireland. Apparently, Wales was safe.
I was including Ireland within England. I don't know why.
Story Bridge.
All right. What are we doing here, Robin? I think we haven't talked about what you've been playing. We've covered a lot of it.
With his self doesn't count.
True.
It does to him.
I give up. Okay, I started Arkham Batman. I was Batman.
I'm Batman.
And I'm very, very disappointed the way Robin has been treated at the start of this game.
You Robinist.
Spoilers, but Batman's being a bit of a dick to me at the moment. And maybe Robin's a bit of a dick as well. I'm not sure. But yeah, I've started Batman. You're all absolutely right. The control scheme for the car is jank. And you can't change the control scheme until you get to the police station. So I was thinking, God, why can I not change it immediately? Right. It's really weird. The option to change doesn't until you get to the first past the first section with the car.
Right.
But as soon as you've done that, the car's not so bad. I
don't think it's that it's bad, Robin. I think the problem is a lot of people feel it's overused. So it's not that the Batmobile is horrible. It's just that it becomes a really big piece of the game, and that I think a lot of people took umbrage to because Batman. It's the Batmobile is just part of what Batman is in the story, and in this game, the Batmobile feels like it's a major part of it, and it shouldn't.
Yeah, well, no sort of spoilers, but I'm at the sort of first ES Chemicals or ES Chemicals,
right?
Yeah, so you go in there and one of the first bad guy. There seems to be an awful lot of car-related puzzles.
No,
like you have to turn a bridge round, to jump through a thing with a car, to do this, and a lot of winching, and to do a winch.
I love a little winching.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a bit of winching.
No,
as long as they bring you bears. No.
Yeah, and it does feel odd shooting people.
Good girl.
It does feel odd shooting. It doesn't feel like a Batman-y type thing. I don't know.
Especially because Batman doesn't like killing people.
Well, I think the sound of the cannon on the tank thing changes when you shoot a person. I think it shoots beanbags at them and knocks them out. Because you can't.
Very clever.
You can't shoot them. So.
But it does look absolutely beautiful. It is gorgeous. And again, other weird things. You seem to have all the gadgets from day one, almost, apart from upgrading them. You know, he seems to pull stuff out automatically,
really,
like it's Batarang. I suppose he is Batman fully fledged. So
exactly.
Why would he start with nothing?
Yeah, but from a gameplay standpoint, I agree with you, Robin. That is tough because I know when I started playing it, I was like, okay, when's the tutorial that's going to teach me, you know, where all the stuff is? Because I forgot, and it doesn't. It's just like
It doesn't really, no.
Just remember, and maybe if you didn't play the previous games, you don't know. So,
So the game
Commissioner
throws you
Gordon,
under the bus?
oh yeah,
yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Commissioner Gordon looks very, very like a chap from Breaking Bad, the main character. If you look at him, yeah. So that's sort of it's very Breaking Bad-esque to me at the moment as well. But yeah, no, it's cool.
All these bad guys have got all these drones and tanks and everything. There's hundreds of them throughout the game.
Right.
How the hell did they get them all into Gotham without anyone noticing before they released a toxin gas?
Mark, come on. They were all in the garage.
There's hundreds of them.
Excuse me, the garage.
Garage.
In the
Garage.
Right.
Yeah, they're in the garage.
Garage.
We're underground. They came in a special tunnel. Yeah, who knows? Goodness.
Right.
Yeah, so it's taking some interesting turns at the moment. Batman's not quite feeling himself, and weird things are happening around him. So yeah,
Have you
that's
had
an
that jump
interesting.
scare yet? Where you climb
I've
up
had
building?
two. Yeah, no, two. There was one. The first one when somebody who I thought was gone, I turned around, he was there. And then when I was playing as somebody else and I appeared, if you get me, and I did. That was within about half an hour of each other, and I did scream like a prepubescent.
You can't even say it. Prepubescent. Yes.
Prepubescent Robin. Yeah. I can't get the word.
A young'un.
Yeah, a young'un. Yeah. So is there more of that? Is there more jumpy bits?
There's a couple, but yeah, no. I think because the first time you encounter it, I ain't saying what it is, but it's it took me by surprise. It made me jump, and it's clever how they've done it. So.
All right. Okay.
A game that makes you guys scream like a little girl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play that game.
Batman.
Thought it was gone.
Yeah. There's another one out.
Okay. So
Yes.
Pure Hold'em, Gears. I hope I have other bits and pieces. My iOS game of choice this week is Super Stickman Golf 2, and I think this may be the new golf game for the community. It's friggin' brilliant. It's Stickman, it's golf, and it uses the same mechanic from Worms, throwing a grenade. So you have your golf club and you sort of fire it up, and it goes down to the hole, and you can get it under par and crazy holes, and it's friggin' brilliant, and it's free. Free. I heard
free
about
is
it.
good.
And
Free is good.
And those veteran gamers guys that just started up their podcast, and they were talking about it. And it's brilliant. And I see there's quite a few community members already on it. Phrase Whore is there, and some of the guys from some of the other podcasts are there as well, and the leaderboards on it. And it looks like it could be something we could get the golf thing going again with. So
right.
Super Stickman Golf 2. It's free to download. Give it a whiz.
Robin, I will leave that on your shoulders to organize.
Can I just do all the other things, regurgitate them and do them again?
You can try.
You
can try.
Yeah, I can try. Well, play it anyway and see how you get on with it. Let me know if you like it. By the way, if you ever want to get me on Twitter or on Xbox Live, it's at Bongo the Sane and Bongo space the space Sane on Xbox Live.
Excellent self-promotion. It's good.
It is.
It's good. Well done, sir.
That's me done.
All right.
What about you, Greg?
We kind of really covered it all. Gears 3 Ultimate, Gears of War Ultimate. That was really kind of the main big playthrough. I have intentions of playing some other things I have not gotten to yet. There may be a surprise, Mark, on our gaming list soon. As a brother, keep an eye out. I am very, very tempted to pull the trigger on a game called Blues and Bullets, or Bullets and Blues. I think it's
I
Bullets
saw
and
that on
Blues.
my dashboard.
Yeah, so it's a Telltale-like game, but it's stuck in the the Elliot Ness mob era days when in the U.S. we had all the mob crime scene really erupted. It was back in like the 1920s, 1930s, and so it's an alternate universe detective story, and it's done kind of in a noir style. So it's black and white, but with some color splashes here and there, and really has caught my attention. So I think I'm going to give a go. I don't know if I'm just going to buy the first episode or if I'm going to try and get, I think they have a season pass. But it's one of those games also where we're waiting for the other episodes to come out. So I'm half tempted to try it out now, but half tempted also to say, I'll wait for all of them to come out. I think that's the one downfall to episodic games like that. I really wish they would wait, get all the episodes together, and just publish them that way. I know the whole thing behind it is this way they can start getting revenue back right away, but just from my standpoint, the amount of waiting we have to do in between episodes just turns me off. So yeah, we'll see on that one. And then of course the Witcher 3, continuing to play through that. I thought I was in the final stages. I thought I was at the end of the game. I was like all excited, and no. There's still plenty more game for me to get through. So I'm guessing I have a good 5 more hours at least of story playthrough. But I know I'm at least in that stretch. I've hit that moment when the game says, at this point, if you move forward on this mission, you will not be able to go back to the other areas. So I know I'm in that, like, okay, I'm in the final push, or at least perceived final push. But it's longer than I thought it was going to be, which is not a bad thing. It's still a fantastic game. I cannot sing the praises of The Witcher 3 enough. I think the developers have supported this game fantastically, and just the overall game itself is just solid. And
Get there eventually.
They're Polish. They're Polish. Just for you, Nicole.
Did you see me, Evil Eye?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. All right. Speaking of Evil Eye, we have a news quiz.
Oh, goody!
Da-da-da. Yes.
It said we weren't on here earlier. Oh,
I know you thought we weren't going to have one, but we do. All right, so here is the lay of the land, just in case you wanted to know where you stood. Nicole, you are at 4.5 wins. You have a half win. Mark, you are at 7 wins. Richard Webster starting to nip at your heels at 5.5 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Robin Tate, you are at 2. Fraser Moore is at 2. Kim has 1 win. Mike, who is like barely on this show ever, has 3.5 wins. And the guest spot, which includes myself when I have taken the quiz, is at 2 wins. So that's where we stand. Mark, you have a chance to increase your lead.
Yep.
Robin, you have a chance to climb back in. And Nicole, you can really put the heat on if you get this win. So there we go. Mark, you'll be going first. Robin, you'll be going second. Nicole, you'll be going third. It is multiple choice questions. None of the bidding business. That's all done. I listened to too many complaints. I don't care. I hate you all. It was a fantastic news quiz until you ruined it. All right, Mark.
Yes.
XCOM 2 has been delayed until when?
Fuck.
Is it A, December 8th, B, January 5th, or C, February 5th?
I didn't even know it had a release date. I have no idea, so I'll just say February.
Mark Wright, you are right.
Yeah.
Yes, Fraxis Games has come out and said that we have set a high bar for the sequel, and the entire team has been working hard to make sure we deliver a great follow-up to Enemy Unknown. And if they really wanted to set that bar and make a great follow-up, they would put it out on consoles. Assholes. We need just a little more time to make this possible, and so they are delaying the game until February 5th, 2016. Hopefully within there will be console ports. It's my personal addition.
It'll come. It'll have to come.
It's got to. It's got to. Well done, Mark. Well done.
Thank you.
Putting the heat right off the bat. Robin Tate, are you ready?
Yep.
Robin, Cliffy B has finally revealed his new game, which is a first-person shooter for PC only, and it features fast and violent gameplay. What is the name of the new game? Is it A, Lawbreakers, B, Jailbreakers, or C, Chainbreakers?
That would be a law with a capital B, a breakers. And
Yes.
they're
It
breaking.
would.
This is gonna suck.
Laws
I
of
know
gravity.
both of those answers. My
do.
question's gonna suck.
Yes, it very well may, Nicole. It very
Nintendo,
well
how
may,
many-
yes. Yeah.
How many pixels does Mario have on his penis?
Oh my god! Shut up.
All right, well, back to the question at hand. Yes, Cliffy B has finally revealed his new game, Lawbreakers. It was shown via a live-action trailer as well as a first gameplay, which we saw. 4 classes that were shown off within this particular gameplay. No specific details nor release date have been announced, but we do know there was Kitsune the Assassin, Breacher the Gunner, Maverick the Skirmisher, and Kronos the Titan, all playable characters within the game, and it had some pretty interesting features to it. I mean, I noticed they were able to use kind of like an almost like an electronic or well, yeah, I'll just call it electronic whip to attach and basically do kind of like Indiana Jones sling.
Is that a bit Bulletstormish?
Yeah,
A little bit Bulletstormish. Another feature that was kind of cool. He was swinging along, and somebody was coming up behind him, and he actually took the gun and threw it over his shoulder and shot behind him, taking the guy out, which was kind of cool. So I think there's some good things going for it. It is extremely fast play. It reminded me a little bit of kind of the old Unreal games. So it's not going to be for me, I don't think. But again, I think the PC community could gravitate to it. So we'll see, and we'll see if it ever comes to console. He has no plans for it right now. Cliffy B was pretty adamant about talking about wanting to make a PC shooter. So I think that's where this game is going to stay, at least for the foreseeable future. Speaking of the foreseeable future, Nicole, The Witcher 3's first expansion pack will be coming this October, and its name is what? Is it A, Hearts of Stone, B, Blood and Wine, or C, Fire Ice Legend?
I have no idea.
You
I should know
You've
as
been
much as
playing
I
it.
know. Not school started. You know how that goes.
Oh yeah, it's only
Yep.
just.
Okay, it's not.
only
I'm just gonna go with.
begun.
You're the first one that's
She's
gonna
gonna
get
slap him in the
infected.
face.
I know,
I
I
am.
know.
I'm gonna slap him. Can you reach through and?
Cheers.
I'm gonna go. Wait, what? What was? No,
All right.
only give me A and C, not B, because B wasn't it.
All right. A,
Blood and
Hearts
Wine?
of Stone, or C, Fire Ice Legend?
Oh crap. I like the sound of A. I'll just go with A. I don't know. I don't really care.
Hey,
Well,
team.
Nicole,
I know I'm wrong.
you're right.
Oh really?
Yes, you are. In fact, it is Hearts of Stone. It will be taking Geralt on an all-new 10-hour adventure. That is the first of the expansions. The second expansion, Blood and Wine, is coming out, and that will be a 20-hour expansion, and that will come out later on. So yeah, this October, Hearts of Stone. If I could only say that, Hearts of Stone. I'm super excited for it because I haven't played enough Witcher 3 so far.
I know, right? How
Yeah.
many weeks are you on now?
It's seriously my gameplay. It's nuts. Speaking of nuts, we're tied, one apiece. Well done. I like it. All right, we are circling back around. Mark,
Yes.
PC gamers who play Guild Wars 2 are super excited to hear the new expansion Hearts of Throne will be coming when, Mark? Is it A, October 16th, B, October 23rd, or C, October 30th? Guild Wars 2's expansion, Hearts of Thorns.
What were the dates again? Because some lazy host didn't put them in the chat.
I'm purposely not doing that to you guys. October 16th, October 23rd, or October 30th?
I'll go for October.
With another beer or two in me, that might have worked. I do need a date. The 16th, the 23rd, or the 30th?
I'll go for B because it's never B, so I'll go for B. The middle
B. You're going for B.
The
Yeah.
23rd.
It is B, Mark. Yes, the 23rd of October. PC gamers playing Guild Wars 2 will rejoice having their new expansion, Hearts of Thrones, coming out then. I know at least one person that will be excited. Maybe two, actually, now that I think about it. Steve Conger and Gary Amorous, I believe, both play Guild Wars.
Dan Natman might as well.
Yeah, Daniel Natman. Yep. He's all about the Guild Wars.
Dan and Gary got me into Guild Wars a while ago.
It's like a cult. It's another cult. Swear to God. I bet they're Canadian. All right. Robin, what video game IP is the latest to get a movie in development with an announcement from Lionsgate this past week? Is it A, Call of Duty, B, The Wolf Among Us, or C, Borderlands?
Frig.
I know this one too.
I know that. Yeah, I know there was some talk about a Call of Duty movie a while back, but I'm sure that was already in the news. Not Borderlands. Which one would be easy enough to do? Well, Call of Duty has sales by the bucket load, but that's already been announced. Has it already been announced?
I cannot say anything,
like
Robin.
like
That
months
would be...
and months ago. If it's all months and months ago.
I mean, the game has been announced.
Oh. Well, if the game has been announced, it has to be. Hold on, it's not Minecraft. There's a Minecraft movie coming.
That is not an option. Is it Call of Duty,
not one of the
The Wolf
options.
Among Us, or Borderlands, Robin? Which of these games is getting a movie announced
time's up.
this past week? Give me an answer
Yeah, he loses. Come on.
right
Call of
now,
Duty.
Robin.
That's the numbers. That's where the money is. But
Right,
I would
and
say
then
Wolf Among Us if it was something I really wanted.
Hurry.
Call of Duty.
All right, Robin Tate. Call of Duty is your answer, but unfortunately, that is not the right answer. It is Borderlands.
Shit.
Give a clue.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lionsgate is developing the
I
movie
wasn't
based on Borderlands franchise. So
Yep.
there you go.
Frig. Wow. Cool.
Yes.
That's good. That.
It is a bit surprising.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought.
Getting a big target, won't you?
I can't wait. Oh, well, you know what's funny is Kim had tagged me. Remember, I was griping about being tagged. Kim had tagged me on Facebook saying that was coming, and I was like, I know that one because of that. So thank you, Kim.
Yeah.
The
for
Telltale
tagging
game
me.
is the Telltale game is brilliant. Yeah, and I could see the characters, but it's just. Is it going to look like Mad Max? What's it going to look like?
Lionsgate has said that the game doesn't pull any punches, and the company wants to create a film with the same in-your-face attitude. So there you go. All right. Nicole.
Yeah.
Kerbal
I
Space.
knew that last one. Why do I have to answer another one?
Because that is life, Nicole. That is life. Nicole, Kerbal Space Program has been confirmed for the following platforms this past week, except for which? So, which platform is it not coming to?
Atari 2600.
All right. Is it not coming to A, the Xbox One, B, the Wii U, or C, the PS Vita? Which of those three platforms is Kerbal Space Program not coming to, Nicole? Xbox One, Wii U, or PS Vita?
Xbox One? You like that? It's a question?
Excuse me.
Is that your final answer, Nicole?
Yeah.
I am sorry to inform you, Nicole, you are incorrect. It is the PS
Vita,
Vita.
isn't it?
Yes, yeah. The Xbox One and a Wii U version have been confirmed.
I knew Wii U had been confirmed.
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Christopher
Monkeys
Matthew
in
is
space.
rolling over in his grave right now. He loves that game. Yes, Kerbal Space
Monkeys.
Program. It's about launching
not
spacecraft
dead.
into space.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. You have to build a rocket with monkeys in it and launch it and see how
Yes.
far they get.
Yeah, it is
Pretty much,
apparently
yeah.
quite difficult.
Yeah.
And quite popular. So there you go. Kerbal
Ah,
Space Program. I was
yeah.
actually pretty happy to hear this. I'm excited to see that. And it's also coming to the PS4.
It's good.
Excuse
It's
me,
good fun.
PS4. All right. That means, Mark, the door has been opened a bit for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you were to get your next question right, that would mean you would lock everybody out, which means I'm not going to give you your next question. I'm going to give this to Robin. Robin, you'll get the next question, and then we'll go to
Cool.
Nicole, and then Mark, you'll have your final question.
My door's open wide.
Robin,
Keep
your
your door
door
closed.
is open wide. Robin, What hardware rumor did Phil Spencer shoot down this past week regarding Xbox? Is it A, Kinect compatibility with VR, B, Xbox Mini, or C, Xbox One 2 terabyte drive for Black Friday? What hardware rumor did Phil Spencer shoot down this past week on Twitter? I should follow up with that on Twitter. This past week, was it A, Kinect compatibility with VR, B, Xbox Mini, or C, Xbox One 2 terabyte drive for Black Friday?
Yeah, well, it's the Black Friday thing. It's thrown me a little bit because a 2 terabyte isn't that too hard to imagine. VR with Kinect sounds plausible too. So I gotta say the Xbox Mini. But Mini, Xbox Mini shut down.
Mini
at this moment in time.
Mini for the win, Robin. Mini for the win. Yes, the Xbox One Mini was shot down by Phil Spencer, and he just simply tweeted back to the person asking about it, "Not real." So
but he did say this week that original Xbox games may be available in the future for backwards compatibility. I don't know how useful that is.
Yeah, so to touch on that, he said that that is something that he has asked for and would like to, but they are focused on the 360 games for now. So I don't think we should get our hopes up too high for that one. I think that's a possible.
What would you really want?
Mech Assault, shut your face.
Amen.
Okay. KOTOR, I suppose, as well.
Crimson Skies.
Yeah, I'm with you.
God.
Right.
Simpsons Hit and Run.
And that what was the other one? Not KOTOR, but the other RPG one that was karate based.
Karate.
Yes, it was.
Karate
martial
RPG?
arts, sci-fi RPG or fantasy RPG. I can't think of it now. It's right on the tip of my
Siphon
tongue.
Filter. Siphon Filter.
Damn
No,
it.
what was a
Somebody in the chat.
stealthy game?
Somebody in the chat will help us out with this. It was a BioWare game.
Chat's dead. Chat, people, chat. Teflon is chatting. That's about it.
All right,
Chat, people. Let's give
Teflon
them
will
a
know
shout-out.
this.
That's embarrassing.
BioWare RPG game based on Kung Fu Karate. All right. More importantly, Robin, you got that right. That means Mark now has to.
Yeah. Jade
Mark
Empire.
has to. Yes, Jade Empire. Thank you,
Teflon.
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 Oh yeah.
Mr. Trivia.
Yes, Mr. Trivia indeed. Nicole, if you want to push the three-way tie for the time being, here we go. Nicole, Microsoft has stated it will be doing what for the preview program? Is it A, slowing down the number of people let in, B, opening up the number of people let in, or C, making no changes in its process? It's extremely happy with the current pacing. Slowing down, opening up, or keeping it the same. Nicole, what are they doing for the Xbox preview program?
I'm gonna go with keeping it the same. Please stop.
Nicole.
Oh God, this is like working with children.
It is working with children. That's what makes it
Oh wait,
fun.
I do that every day.
Yes.
Hi, Mom.
I'm sorry, you said keeping it the same.
Yeah.
Well, Nicole, keeping it the same is boring.
I know.
And Microsoft does not want to do that, nor do they want to increase it. They want to actually slow it down because too many people are getting in. It's getting crazy. Well, that's not really the reasoning, but they said they are slowing down the number of people letting into the Xbox One preview program, that it's near capacity right now. And it wants to optimize its pre-release user base for testing, according to the forum note. So they're slowing it down. If you're not in the preview program, you may not get in now. Sorry, folks. All right.
We're gonna have a talk, you and me, about what news you follow.
I'm pulling it all out. Yes.
Like
all right. Mark,
Yes.
your final question. I should have given you the last question, actually, if I think about it. That was a tough one. That was a tough one, Nicole. That was.
I knew that one as well.
All right. Well, then
You
I
should
should
have
not
done.
have given.
It was
that to
easy.
you. Mark.
Rolls of eyes.
Oh my God.
Microsoft this past week, and this is the last bit of Microsoft news, they announced the amount of ID at Xbox One games published has hit what milestone, Mark? Is it A, 50, B, 100, or C, 200?
Shit.
That was evil, Nicole.
Yes, it was.
Mark, to get the win, you need to get this right, and I need an answer in 10 seconds.
ID Xbox. So
50,
so,
100, or 200? How many games have been
titles
published?
being published. I'd say it's got to be 50 on it. It can't be 100. Yeah, 50.
Mark Wright, you just tied Robin Tate.
Oh,
Because
no,
it is 100 titles have now been published out to ID at Xbox One.
Holy shit.
Sign me up, baby.
Yes, they have reached that milestone of 100 titles. They are excited and happy and, of course, wanting more. So,
well, when you look at the store, it hardly looks like there's fuck all there.
yeah, well, that's partly because of how they have the store organized. Let's face it.
Yeah.
It's pretty...
Now, if you'd have said PS4, I'd have said there's nearly 200 indie titles on there, but...
No doubt.
Yeah,
no
the
doubt.
store layout is... I'm looking forward to the new layout anyway, put it that way.
I hear you there. I'm very excited for that. All right, Robin
Steve's
Tate.
happy.
Robin Tate, I am going to roll. I have a die in my hand. This is an official, by the way, Extra Life die.
Oh, cute.
See that? Yep, got that. All right,
Sure, I have
I'm going to
those,
roll
yeah.
the die here, Robin. Because you are behind, Mark, I just rolled it odd or even.
What will I pick? Odd. Has to be odd.
It is, in fact, odd, Robin. You get the choice, Robin. Do you want to answer first or second?
Oh, is this a tie thing? Is it?
This is a tiebreaker
Yes,
question.
I never win those things.
Is it a numbers thing? Like,
I cannot tell you anything.
Just
Okay.
answer
Do you want to
the
answer
man.
Okay.
it first or second? And it is closest
Daddy
without
long
going
legs.
over.
And if you can't answer this bit, then you're disqualified for answering the next bit.
okay.
Closest without going over.
I'll go second.
All right.
Like next time I'm making the decision. You take
Mark
too long.
Wright, I'm going
Yes.
to need your answer literally as soon as I stop saying something. This is a speed round answer.
Oh.
All right?
34 million.
Mark, how many
Yes.
Spartans were featured in the game Halo Reach?
7.
Mark Wright,
Said
how
that
many
without my lips moving.
how many Spartans were featured in the game Halo Reach? Mark Wright, answer now. How many Spartans? Give me a number.
Oh, it's mic problem.
Halo Reach. There weren't any Spartans over. Or was that ODST? Oh, fuck. Oh, I don't know. 3.
Robin Tate, how many Spartans featured in Halo Reach?
5.
Robin Tate, you win the news quiz. It was 6.
Yeah, pretty
6.
close, man.
Yes.
Pretty close. Okay, because
Yes, you followed the
because-
action of Noble Six, who's the main character, the new
Yeah,
Spartan.
that's right. Yeah.
Then there's the team leader, Carter. And then there is Kat. And then there is...
Bullet in the head.
Yeah, yep. And then there were 3 others. There was George 052, Emil A239, and of course June A266, which June, by the way, was the lone surviving member of the team.
Yep.
Although actually,
So
I take it back. I think George actually might have survived too, but I know June survived for sure, and
great
Kat
game.
did not. Yeah,
I
very
like
good
Reach.
game.
Yes,
Well-
did I win?
You did, Robin. You did indeed win. Climbing
Yeah,
back into
huh?
it, Robin. Well done. And for that victory,
you.
Robin, for that victory, you get a trivia question. Congratulations. Robin,
Yay.
how many game modes? By the way, Jason Johnson sent us in trivia. Jason, thank you so much for sending in trivia. Robin, how many game modes are there in ranked multiplayer? The ranked multiplayer list in Splatoon. See, Nicole, I
frig.
could have given this question to you, Nicole. But here we go, Robin. Your options: A 6, B 3, C 2, or D 4. How many ranked multiplayer list options or modes are in Splatoon? 6, 3, 2, or 4?
6, please. Bob, I'll have a 6.
Nicole, how many game modes are ranked in multiplayer list in Splatoon? Is it 3, 2, or 4?
3. I don't know.
Good job, Nicole. 3 it is. Yes. I can see you
I've got a
totally,
Nintendo question.
totally
Wow.
knew that. You got a Nintendo question. You should feel proud.
Because I really wish that game wasn't on frickin' Nintendo.
Mark Wright,
Yes.
who is the final boss in Hearthstone's Curse of Naxxramas campaign? Is it
I don't even know
A,
what that is.
Baron Rivendare, B, Kel'Thuzad, C, Maexina, or D, Patchwork? And
What was
Jason,
C again, Greg?
no, fuck off. I hate you, Jason, for sending this in. All right, final bosses. Final
I don't
boss,
even know what the
Hearthstone
game is,
Curse of Naxxramas.
I'll go C because you can't say it.
Well, thank you for that. Nicole, who is the final boss in Hearthstone's Curse of Naxxramas campaign? Is it Baron Rivendare, Kel'Thuzad, or Patchwork?
B.
Nicole Radowski killing it. Yes, it is. It is Kel'Thuzad.
Has Kim sent you her look?
Apparently she has. Yes. Well done, Nicole. Look at that. 3 out of 3. All right, Nicole. This game and this question is all you, baby. In the original Gears of War, what manner of locust did you use the Hammer of Dawn to kill, Nicole? Was it A, a Brumak, B, General Rom, C, Corpser, or D, Berserker? In the original Gears of War, what manner of locust did you use the Hammer of Dawn to kill?
Shit.
Brumak, General Ram, Corpser, or Berserker? And I'm out of beer.
I'm sorry you're out of beer. Crap, that's a good question. I'm gonna go with Corpser because I think Brumak later. I'm gonna beat Robin up somewhere in the middle. I want to go with Corpser for some reason, but I don't know if that was 2 or 1.
So
and it wasn't Rom because that's later. I'm like trying to go through the story.
I hear you.
I'm just gonna stick with Corpser.
All right, okay, sticking with Corpser. Robin, in the original Gears of War, what manner of locust did you use the Hammer of Dawn to kill? Was it A, Brumak, B, General Rom, or D, Berserker?
Well, General Ram was something you shot him on a train. So, Brumak was that big monstrous thing. Yeah, I think it was the Brumak thing. Yeah.
Mark Wright, in the original Gears of War, what manner of locust did you kill with the Hammer of Dawn? Was it the Berserker or General Rom?
I think it was the Berserker because you had to make it run into the walls and make it stagger while you lined up the targeting thing.
Right.
And you have to do that about 3 or 4 times.
Yes, indeed. Yes. It was the angry bitch.
Yes.
Yeah. She couldn't see you, but she heard you.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be angry too. They chained her down. I mean, they chained her down for breeding. It's like, okay, really? I'd be angry. I'd want to kill everything inside too. All right, well done, Mark. Not that your choices were pretty much.
Do I win now? Do I win the quiz?
That was a good question.
Not at all, Mark.
No,
good
you don't win shit.
What you win is the back of the box first stab. Yes, first stab. Here we go, Mark. Back of the box. Final trivia question. Here we go. You need to guess the game based on the back of the box description. What threats await in a world where privatized military organizations and cyber technology have spiraled out of control? Find out in this dream collaboration between a legendary creators at Blank Productions and Platinum Games. What game am I? I'd just like to point out that Jason,
good radio, obviously.
Yeah, Jason, your omission to me could have been bigger. That's just my take.
Yeah,
I would have known this from the get-go.
Wow, would you?
Yeah,
because you got the fucking answer.
Well, of course. That's why I would have known it from the get-go.
Oh shit! Right, so Platinum Games. So I think it's going to be a PS3 title, isn't it?
I like watching Mark sweat.
Yeah, it could be his.
All right, Mark, what threats await in a world where privatized military organizations and cyber technology...
Mag.
Nicole Radowski, what threats await in a world where privatized military organizations and cyber technology have spiraled out of control? Find out in this dream collaboration between a legendary creator at Blank Productions and Platinum Games.
I know what Blank Productions is now. Fuck.
What game am I?
Not one that I know of with the back of the box. So moving on to Robin. I'm not even wasting your time.
Okay. Robin's hates. What game am I? I will read it one last time. What threats await in a world where privatized military organizations and cyber technology have spiraled out of control? Find out in this dream collaboration between the legendary creators at Blank Productions and Platinum Games. What game am I? The Twitch chat should be going crazy right about now. Don't look at it, Robin. I see your eyes.
Was always
Metal Gear Revengeance?
I need the full answer, Robin Tate.
Ah, frank's sake. Metal Gear Risen? Rising? Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Metal Gear.
Well done,
Rising.
Robin. Yes, it is Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Yes.
But that was Konami.
Well,
Konami
it was
Konami
Hideo
Productions?
Kojima Productions.
Kojima.
Yes.
Oh, right, okay, cool.
Well
Excellent.
done.
I didn't realise that were Platinum
Metal Gear.
Games.
Yeah.
Topical. Very topical, Jason.
Very topical indeed. Speaking of topical, Nicole,
Yes, sir.
what could I play next week if I spent some hard-earned cash?
Oh, lots of goodies.
Yes.
Let's see. You could play. Well, you can't play that if I'm too far down. You can play Disney Infinity 3.0 on everything.
Yes.
Mark, I'm going to beat you. The
Again.
Elder Scrolls Online. Yes, you'll like this one. Imperial City DLC. Armello on September 1st.
Come on, Nicole.
Is that Danganronpa?
Danganronpa.
Yeah.
Danganronpa. Say
Whatever.
it. Say it. Come on. Say it.
No,
Say
Ultra Despair Girls. They're upset they don't have boobs. All right, and
I
the
guarantee
Dear
you
God
they have.
on extra. I'm sure
Yeah.
they do. Whoops. Grow. I was trying to adjust it so I could see. Grow Home on the PS4. Mad Max on Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Metal Gear Solid. The Phantom Pain.
Game getting high
That
marks.
looks
Yeah.
absolutely
Looks
gorgeous.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Really? So
Yeah.
now we're doing whatever. Somebody's Ambition, Sphere of Influence.
Nobunaga.
Whose ambition is that?
I have no idea.
Nobunaga
Yeah.
ambitions.
Nobunaga
Sphere of
ambitions.
influence.
No, that looks like no. I don't know what it
Nobunaga.
looks like.
It made me cough.
Nobunaga. Nobunaga's Ambition.
Nobunaga.
And Zeo
Abunaga.
Drifter. Yes,
Baba Baba.
on PS4 and Vita, also on September 1st.
All right.
So that and, scrolling. I'm scrolling.
And
Zombie Vikings on.
looks very cool, by the way. Yeah, Zombie Vikings. Yes.
On PS4. I'm so sorry. They must be getting desperate. Active Aggression on PC or on this podcast if y'all keep up your crap. Renowned Explorers International Society on PC.
It's based off my life
Company
story.
of Heroes 2, the British Forces. And
I say.
A story of failure.
the Dear God, really?
If it wasn't for you Americans, we would have lost the war.
I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
kidding.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
You went there.
I know. I had to.
Mhm.
I love my British people.
Have you heard about Company of Heroes 3? Have you had to abandon it? It was going to be called the French Forces, but as soon as you started it up, it was just a white screen.
We're going to get in trouble.
Oh, the French don't do anything.
We're going to offend everybody.
I mean, hey, it never mind. I'm not going to go there.
Is the Dear God a real thing?
It is the real thing. Yes,
Yes.
the Dear God is a real
Course.
game.
Games with gold.
Yes, it is.
next
Yeah.
month.
So the Xbox One version actually is going to be the games with gold version. So do not spend money for it. You should be getting it for free.
Because you would want that game? For what reason?
You're a Dear God.
Who knows?
Huh?
Out of that list, Grow Home, the one that Richard done the video,
Right.
video
Which I
of on
believe
on
also
PC.
is going to be a PS Plus game.
Yes,
For-
and that
that's a
is the
preview.
one
Right.
which
They
was
voted.
the voting thing I've mentioned a few weeks ago.
Right.
I actually voted for that one, and yeah, that was most popular game selected out of the 3 you could choose. So that's this month's PS4 game.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Good
so
stuff.
That looks fun.
Definitely good stuff.
So who's picking up Metal Gear?
We're having to hold off, aren't we, Greg?
Yes. My inner family, we're hoping for a discount at Black Friday.
I think
I'm not-
Fraser's
see-
already queuing up for it. I think
I'm
he's
not-
he's been in the queue for about a month.
And
That's why he hasn't been here.
We've had to prioritise Forza 6.
yeah. So
That's
Mark
not
and I
cheap.
both are behind Forza 6, and we're going big with the Forza 6 game. So
Ultimate.
I'm not the biggest Metal Gear fan so far, but Ground Zeroes does it's fun and it's good and it's not totally nuts. And so I've heard good things about Metal Gear 5. So I'm kind of willing to take a chance, but I want it to be maybe a Black Friday chance or discounted maybe a little bit. Even if I could get like 15% off. If this was an EA game, we'd probably be doing it right now because we'd be getting our 10% off.
There's just too much good stuff out there.
There
just to
is.
keep on adding more good stuff onto the pile. It's just
Yeah.
crazy. Just crazy.
Yes.
But yeah, Forza. When is Forza out? When is Forza?
September
If you-
6th, I think.
No.
Holy crap! My life
nope.
is over.
I'll give you the full spiel on this. In the US, it's 15th of September. In the UK, in Europe, it's 18th of September. The demo is out next week on the 1st of September. But if you buy the Ultimate Edition, you get it early on the 10th of
Yeah,
September.
I got it. I've got that. I got
Alright.
was it the full crazy amount that I paid for the top
Yes.
tier package?
Yeah, by the way, Robin-
crazy.
You should have got
just-
Fraser. Oh, no, you can't because Fraser's on Canadian dollars, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know how much I paid for my version, Bongo?
No,
£34 something.
Now, granted,
I think I
it's a
paid
shared cost.
90 quid or
Yeah.
90
Yes.
quid or something for the
$99, yeah, or 82 quid, I think it
Yeah.
is, on our UK store.
Crazy. I've never paid that much for a game in my life, but and I'm hoping that my Ultimate controller comes as well. It must be due soon around
Yeah.
the same time. Oh,
I'm
I'm gonna
dropped
be
some-
looking to you, Robin, for a full report on that because I'm tempted by that, but I want to wait and see because I want to get a new controller. I actually want to get one that has the 3.5mm jack integrated.
It's got better bumpers as well on it.
Yeah,
Better bumper buttons.
but I'm very
I'm
curious.
tempted to get a chat pad as well.
Yeah, the chat pad,
better bumpers.
better bumpers.
I like better bumpers.
Yeah, can't beat a better bumper.
Get your hand sort of round the back of them, so you can feel your bumpers, so you can feel the little buttons.
All right,
Twitch those little buttons at the back.
Enhanced with a Gears logo.
enhanced better bumpers.
You
Nicole,
leave my logo out of it.
let's talk Boom Beach.
Dear.
Nicole,
Yeah, let's.
just skip on ahead. Boom Beach,
Please.
what's going on there?
We need more people to do better and bigger operations, so we're begging the community to join
Nicole,
our little Boom Beach clan thing.
can I help you out? Can I help you
Yeah.
out?
And
So,
what?
if you are currently playing Clan Wars, look, it's over. Abandon
Not over.
abandon
No, it's
Clan
not.
Wars. It's time to move over to Boom Beach. Just
coming back.
just give it all up and go Boom Beach.
I know we begged Robin, and he said no.
Yeah,
No,
he turned
and
us
they're
down.
coming back again.
He's
the
stubborn.
Boom Beachers are coming
least-
back
at least
again.
his son,
They're defecting
Charlie-
back.
At least his son Charlie knows where the best game players at.
Thank you. Yes, and Janine TP'd Defoe's base because he didn't bother to get any intel for Boom Beach.
I really
That was in
wanted
the
to believe
chat.
that she was TPing his house. That would have made it actually better.
I know she put that in the chat. I hadn't laughed so hard in a long time. But if you do play Boom Beach, join us. We're G4TE.com is the name of our little task force there.
Yeah. In fact, when we, by the way, if we do get our gathering, because we've been talking about potentially doing a gathering in New York, if we do that as a group, we're going to go to Gary's house and TP his house. He's not that far
Oh,
away.
that would be fun.
That
I
would be
mean,
great.
wait.
Especially if the cops showed up. I mean, you can imagine.
I know his brother.
No, we cannot, Robin. No. We don't even joke around about that.
His brother is a former New York police. I can just say, well, I know Dougie.
His brother would take us there, probably.
Probably help out.
Yes. All right. Let us continue forward. Project Cars Hot Lap Challenge. Mark, is something going on here? What's happening?
There's only a couple of days left now.
Yes.
Finishes at the end of August. It's Cadwell Park Club Circuit. It's the Ford Sierra Cosworth RS 500. Nicole's trying to put me off with her cursor going up and down everywhere.
I was reading.
The current standings, in first place, we've currently got J Rambo, 1 minute and 2:822. Greg, I hate you. Second place got Gonzo FK, and in third, and those numbers don't look right, we've got Stone Deaf.
Why didn't they not look right?
Because it says 132.
Oh. All right.
We've also got a Hot Lap Challenge for F1 2015.
Right.
These are every fortnight, which is 2 weeks in America and fortnight in England.
Right.
Or UK. And these are run by Morty1884 on the PS4 and David E. Allen on Xbox One.
Okay.
The track we're currently doing is China, Shanghai International. You can use any car, any setup, and just go as quick as you can on the time trial.
I prefer the actual track that's listed currently, which is Haina.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah,
that.
but someone's moved the
up
C.
there.
Look, yeah.
Yes. But, Haina.
Heine?
Yep. The old Haina track.
Yeah.
Heinies. That's a very
and
American thing. We don't talk about Heinies at all in the UK.
And
Heinies,
just to clarify,
You couldn't be arsed.
Give me arse. That was very good. Give me arse.
Can't be
the Project Cars challenge.
Okay.
I've dropped the first letter there. Project Cars one. You just need to tweet at Gonzo_FK with a picture of your fastest lap time on that one.
Okay.
And the F1 one, if you're on PS4, make sure you got Morty1884 in your friends list, and on Xbox One, David the Alien, and we can get you times off the leaderboards on that one.
I'd just like to point out that saying the F1 one seems a little confusing.
The F1 1.
Right. Robin Tate, talk to me about victories achieved. Walk me through this whole special thing. Why do I care about victories achieved?
Because it's cool and it encourages you to finish your games, not to have Alan Tang syndrome or ATS, a term coined many years ago for people that never bought games but never actually finished them to the titles. So, when you finish a game to the titles, what you have to do is take a photograph of the screen or your achievement or your trophy for finishing it. Take a little selfie of yourself, nothing rude, and you tweet that off to at g4te.com, remember to spell the dot, and hashtag it with victory achieved, and that'll come to me and it'll be retweeted out as a victory achieved to all our followers on Twitter, and you'll get entered into a competition which is running from 1st of August to the 31st of October, and you will win 20 beautiful space bucks or £15 for a gift card for PSN, XBL or Steam. And this week's victory achieved winners. Lots of Dragon Age love this week. We had Gamer Girl Kim herself finishing Dragon Age in Quizzywig, and we also had Hardly Dan finishing Dragon Age in Quizzywig. Well done for kicking some dragon butt. John Mouse.
Hang on. John Mouse?
Yes.
He's finished that years ago, didn't he?
He finished it again on a different platform. He went back to it. John Mouse is addicted to Lost Planet 2.
What different platform is that then?
Probably the same one again. Played it on PS3 again. Yeah, maybe it's a different one. But he is absolutely addicted to this game.
Yeah,
He's the only person I've ever found that loved Lost Planet 2. Anyway, well done to you, John.
On the Play Vault podcast, he got the nickname Frost Granite Poo, I think.
Yeah, I think he was the most disappointed man when Lost Planet 3 came out. It was a pile of pants. Caliburn finished Gears of War.
Yeah.
Caliburn finished Gears of War Judgment. Well done. And Pete fumbled his way through Beyond Eyes.
Yeah, I
And
think
that's our
John
victory
Mouse.
achievers this week.
I think
Sorry,
John
what
Mouse
did you say,
is blinded with Lost Planet 3, a bit like someone else we know who's sort of like blinded with the Aliens Colonial Marines.
It's the best Aliens game ever made.
Both shit games, but they think they're great, don't they? So.
No.
Uh,
I've still got Aliens Colonial Marines on PS3 down here. I've not played it yet. I got it for £2.50.
Mark, you wasted £2.50.
Yeah.
Throw it away. Throw it away. Hey, we are epic. This disappeared, by the way, from our thread. We used to have a little thread up in our notes talking about this other contest we do, which basically, if you post a 30-second video onto our page, which is epic.g4te.com, you could potentially win some cash, just like Victor's achieved, $20. Cold, hard space bucks for either PSN, Xbox Live, or Steam, whichever you choose. All you have to do, create a 30-second video, post it up on our Facebook page, for the We Are Epic section in the Gaming for the Elderly Facebook page. And if making it easy on you, just type in epic.g4te.com and you will be magically transported to that page, and you can post up as many 30-second videos as you want. They're being judged. So make sure it's good. Make sure it's epic worthy. Either epic awesome or epic failure. And then once you post that up, after a quarter has passed, and at some point, I honestly don't know when the contest ends because it got deleted. Somebody, maybe.
It's on the 4th.
Okay, that date, yes. Figure it's right around the same time as Victory's Achieved, ish. I'm sure a man named Parsnip Nose will be letting us know when it actually will finish up. But yes, you could win some cash, which is always a good thing. We like giving money away. And if you want to contribute to giving money away, you can always donate to the podcast. The podcast prize fund, actually, is what you're donating to. And all you have to do is go to our donation page right off of our homepage, and you can help us out there. We're going to wrap things up here. You can email the show, podcast@g4te.com. You can tweet us at OC_podcast. Actually, I forgot one last contest. We do still have our EGX giveaway. We're giving away a Saturday ticket for EGX. If you are interested in winning a ticket for Saturday, it is sold out, so you can't get tickets anymore.
It's sold out now, so it's hot property, is it?
Yep, it is hot property indeed. All you have to do, email the show, podcast@g4te.com. Let us know what game you want to see, and you could win that ticket. We're going to hold the contest open for another, I believe, 2 weeks, and then we will close it out. So that will give time for a ticket to be mailed to the winner. Obviously, you want to be in England. Just going to say it's probably not worthwhile if you're in the U.S. to win that ticket.
Or Ireland. I mean, it's a quick flight. Yeah.
But would you drive or would you fly?
Yeah, you go through the tunnel. I've started digging.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Dig the tunnel.
Fly.
If you dig it, they will come. You can tweet the podcast at OC_podcast. You can join our Facebook page and be part of the Cool Kids Club, fb.g4te.com. And of course, our Epic Challenge or Epic Contest for videos, epic.g4te.com. We have a 20% voucher for Green Men Gaming. If you ever want to get some cash off a game over at Green Men Gaming, just go to gmg.g4te.com, and that will get you there. And iTunes, Stitcher, and YouTube reviews are always welcome. We post up our podcast to pretty much all these platforms. So if you're listening to us on one of these platforms and you think, God, I wish I could listen to them live, remember, we're podcasting Saturdays. That was hard for me to say. Live 3 p.m. Pacific Time, 11 p.m. UK. If you don't reside in one of those time zones, figure it out. It's not that difficult. Google is your friend. And yeah, you just type into your browser live.g4te.com. And again, the internet amazingly will take us to our page, and you can watch us podcast. That said, shout outs. Let's wrap things up. Anything you want to promote, Nicole?
Boom Beach. Join my team. No, I do want to congratulate Mark and Jenny on the new edition, but I also don't want to steal from him. So, um,
Stealing
and
children
to,
is illegal.
I know, no, and to Jay and Samantha.
Technically,
and
stealing children is illegal.
I know. I
You
don't
said,
want.
but you said no, and I'm like, no, it is.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
debated. That's debated.
And I would like to say I love doing this with you guys, but there are days.
There are days.
There are days when I just want to go color in the corner all by myself. No, I do. I love doing this with you guys. I love chatting with the people in the chat. And I'll just thank all of our listeners and followers. And you can find me on Twitter at OC_Amaryllis. And you'll figure out from there how to get a hold of me on Xbox and PlayStation because it's too difficult to talk about. I don't have a one. I'm just kidding. Mark, go ahead.
I just want to shout out my son Jason and his lovely fiancée Samantha. They finally had their little baby girl, little baby Mia. Put a picture up there for everyone.
Nice.
She's
So cute.
absolutely gorgeous.
She
She's got
is.
loads of hair and she's gorgeous. And they're coming down tomorrow for Sunday dinner, and we're going to see her again. So yeah, we're just over the moon, me and Jenny. Grandparents, makes me feel old, but we're
She got
happy.
all the hair
so-
you lost. I mean,
Yeah.
what? No.
Yeah, so
Dear.
over to Robin.
I'd like to say congratulations to Jay and Samantha and Granddad Mark there. You know, fantastic, and it was such a hard pregnancy from what we hear, and there's
Yeah.
been lots of
Lovely.
almost going back months and some funny goings on as well. But we won't go into those. But that's when you can look back a few years from now and laugh about it all, or not. I just want to shout out when we're finished here live. Please go over to twitch.tv /uncle_Fista. It's one of the midlife gamer guys, and they're doing a 24-hour gaming marathon today for charity. They're going to be needing support in the wee small hours. They've got about another, 8 or 9, 10 hours to go. They're going to 10 o'clock tomorrow morning UK time. And he's playing nothing but World of Tanks. I think it's a really bad idea playing one game for 24 hours.
Yeah, but he loves that game, doesn't he?
Yeah. So good luck with those guys. They're raising lots of money. Support them. Drop if you can with some money, or drop in on Twitch and give them some words of support. You can get me at Bongo the Sane on Twitter, and love to hear from you. Any questions about the show or anything else that's going on, please send them through. And you'll get me at Bongo the Sane on Xbox Live and just about everywhere else. I want to say thank you very much to you guys and to Greg. It's always fun doing this, and it's always interesting getting feedback from people. And Greg, to you, sir.
Well, thank you. Thank you to the three of you. As always, it's fun. Thank you to the listeners. Of course, this show is only just a shell of itself without you. So we definitely love your participation and appreciate your participation. I want to shout out 3 individuals. No Control 3, Barcelorum, and JR Cooper 89, who, by the way, I don't know if I ever cleared this up, but he had broken an arm way back when, and or it was actually a wrist, I believe, and we had made some offhanded comments about it potentially being due to a certain kind of accident. Yes, he has clarified that was not the case. It was not that kind of accident.
BMX accident, like
exactly.
me.
He was skydiving or jumping ravines. I don't know. Either way, thank you to the three of you. Thank you to Jay and Samantha for some craziness over the weekend. It was fun to watch on our WhatsApp, going back and forth. Made for exciting times. So thank you to them, and of course, baby Mia. We welcome her into the world, and a future gamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Hair.
With a ton of hair, yes. Beautiful little girl. And I think that pretty much does it. So with that all said, thank you, everybody. Join us next week. You can catch me on Twitter, OC_Murphy's Law, gamertag Murphy's Law with a space. And we're done. We are out of here. Thank you again. Bye-bye.
Xbox
Bye.
on.
Or
Mongo off.